What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a new video. So today we're back once again with the Oni Rod, and this time is going to be a little bit different than the last time we made a video with it. So if you guys remember the last time, I used a frightful enchantment with this fishing rod, and I'm not gonna lie, I made a lot of money with it, but it turns out you can make this fishing rod even better. And today I now have the spooky and eerie enchantment on it, and I'm gonna be honest, I bought the eerie enchantment. I think it cost me 1500 candy, I believe. Yeah, 1500 is a lot for me because right now I'm still trying to save up 25,000 candy, and to be honest, I'm doing it with the Bat Whisperer rod, and with that fishing rod I'm able to get so much candy, and it's all AFK. So if you look at the Oni Rod, you can see right here spooky and eerie, and those enchantments are so good. So with the spooky enchantment, you have a 10% chance to get the spooky mutation, so that means we make even more money. And for the second ability, you get a 0.1 increase in your control bar. So now with the Oni Rod, we have a 0.27 control bar, which makes it pretty noticeably big. And on top of that, with this fishing rod, you get the rapid slashes. So that means with this fishing rod, now we have a stabbing effect. And what makes this even crazier, this fishing rod has a negative resilience. And the resilience is so bad that you get the stabbing effect like crazy. If you look down low, look how fast it happens. It happens consistently. And I'd argue you see it at least 2 to 5 times for every fish. And the only reason why you see it 2 to 5 times, you catch fish really fast. So I'd argue for admin events, this fishing rod is going to be really good. And I'm going to be honest, I might actually use it instead. I know I have the Astro Hook rod and other good fishing rods, but I think this one makes the biggest difference because I feel like you really would catch fish really fast during the admin events. And if you catch a lot of fish, you make a lot more money. And I mean, also, if you care about XP, you're going to get way more XP because the more fish you catch per hour, the more money and XP you make. So I'm actually really excited to use this fishing rod in the future. And also for the second enchantment, I'm going to be using Eerie enchantment like I said before. And with that, you have a 10% chance to get the Eerie mutation. So now with that enchantment as well, you make even more money. And I'm pretty sure with this fishing rod and those 2 enchantments, you now have 5 ways to make money because I'm pretty sure in total you have 5 mutations. So that's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And to make things even better, you get an increase in fish size by 10%. So that means your fish are gonna be a little bit bigger. It's kind of like a weaker version of the Sea Prince, but it doesn't stop there. You also have a 10% progress speed boost, which is really good. And I think right now I'm gonna go test out how much money you could make with this fishing rod because if I'm being honest, it might be over $25 million. It literally wouldn't surprise me. I believe last time I used a frightful enchantment, I made $21.7 million. It was something like that. It was still a lot of money. Oh man, look at this. Before I begin, I'm gonna come here and catch this. The Moss Jaw just spawned. So let's see how it does against his fishing rod. And on the first try is crazy. It is a minus 50% progress speed. So it's gonna be really easy. And just like that, we caught it. Wait, did I see that correctly? It happened 3 times in a row, the slashing effect. I'm telling you, the negative resilience is really good. Oh, and for the bait, I'm using Super Flakes. I mean, I'm not really sure what bait to use. This fishing rod already has a high luck, and on top of that, we are using Aurora Totem, and that's why I say the bait doesn't really matter because Super Flakes gives us 70% universal luck. Oh, and before I forget, look at this. So right now I have a Gobstopper bait, and I farmed 2,244. The universal luck is 500% with 100% resilience. I gotta find a fishing rod I could use this with. The only bad thing about it, you get a minus 50% lure speed. That bait is so good. If I were you, I would farm it as soon as possible because you never know in the future a fishing rod could use it and it could be very efficient. But I think after the event, I'm gonna test it out because right now I'm trying to farm as many baits as I can, and I'm pretty sure we still have a week and a half of the event. So hopefully by then I have at least like 20,000, maybe more. But I'll be right back after I'm done fishing. Yeah, you guys are not gonna believe how much money I made, and it's gonna be way more money than the frightful enchantment. So on average, I made $30.2 million an hour, and that is actually insane. There's one thing I have to say, that Great Gold Curse Shark does give you a lot of money. So if you manage to get more of those, you will definitely make way more money. It's kind of funny how the other Moss Vapor Rod used to make this much money back in the day. And when I mean back in the day, I mean like 2 weeks ago. Because at its peak, it was making $40 million. You see, that fishing rod is still really good to use. And you never know, you could put Spooky on it and make it even more overpowered. Because keep in mind with that fishing rod, it doesn't have the stabbing effect. So if there's a bait that you could drop that resilience with, definitely use it. And you know what's funny too about the Oni Rod? You can still get it too at a cheap price. I mean, not that cheap, but definitely way cheaper than before. Because I'm pretty sure somebody told me you could buy them for 15 Cosmic Relics or 15 Exalted Relics. I'm not really sure which one it was. But either way, this fishing rod is still worth it. The only bad thing about it, I feel like after watching a bunch of videos like this one, the price on it is definitely going to increase. So it wouldn't surprise me if the price goes back to what it was when it first came out. Because right now it's going to be a really big demand for it. So that means with this fishing rod, I could complete this one was so much faster. It tells you right here, perfect catch 10,000 floppy with the Oni Rod. And yes, I only have 20 out of 10,000. But I think now with the stabbing effects, it's gonna make it so much more easier. I mean, I think right now I'm gonna go test it out. Where's the ancient isle? Oh, it's over there. I keep forgetting it's right next to Mushroom Swamp. And how much you wanna bet I'm gonna run into a whirlpool? It's like every time I go there, I run into it. And what makes it even worse, you can even dodge it. Like I'm telling you, you can't. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Please no. Oh, we got lucky. No whirlpool. Oh, what the? Yo, that's crazy. And look at my boat, it's sinking. No. You can't even say it's my fault. The spikes came out of nowhere. Hey, but at least I made it in one piece. So now I'm gonna pop in a royal totem. Let's see how much easier it is. Because with the Herculean enchantment, it was pretty easy. And I'm pretty sure this spot is the one, right? I think it is. And I believe for the best share rate, it's a legendary fish. Ah, there we go, the floppy. It's a plus 75% progress speed. Is it a floppy? Yes, it is. So at least it's pretty easy to catch, a plus 75%. Now, low key, I do gotta pay attention because that fish rod does shake a lot, but it's done just like that. So if we go back, it should say 21. Yeah, it does. And because your luck is so high, you're gonna get it so much. And I think this way is definitely the fastest way to do it, these two enchantments. But if you don't pay a little bit of attention, you might mess up because sometimes that fish might resist way too much and you could easily miss it. But we are gonna get pretty fast. I'm gonna be honest though, I really want that gold skin for this fishing rod. I rarely see it, or maybe it might be the rarest one in the whole game. You never know. Either that one or tryhard rod. I feel like tryhard might be a little bit more rare, probably way more rare, because not many people like to do the 100 silas. But yeah, as you can see, 25. I really want to get that bobber, but I think the one I have right now, it's really cool. It's gonna be this one, the miniature bomb. I got that one during the black market. It cost me, I think, $700 million, or was it 750 million? It was one of those two. Is really expensive. Aw man, don't you hate it when the goblin spawns all the way up there? Because now I gotta go all the way up there to get him. All right, let's see your challenge. What do we get? We gotta fall 15 studs. That's pretty easy. I think if I come over here and jump off, it should work. And that should be it. Let me get my ingredient. So there is one more thing I want to try out. I do have a meg hunt, and you know what? I think I'm gonna go catch it. I just want to see out of curiosity how fast it is to catch it. So now we gotta go all the way back to the ancient isle, and hopefully this time no whirlpool. It wasn't even the whirlpool that took me out last time. It was the spikes, and so far nothing. Looks like I'm in the clear. Never mind. Oh no, I'm not safe. No, the spikes. Okay, I think we're good. So now let me catch the meg, and I believe with this one I could use shark head. Yeah, so we have a preferred luck of 20-25%. So with this fish rod, we're at 1,000. So that means I believe the meg's gonna be at a minus 40%. Wait, no, that's not right. I think with the Oni Rod, you get a 70% progress speed boost. So with Eerie, you have 80%. So it should be at minus 5% pretty easily. Because look at that, the Colossal Squid is at a plus 25%. So it definitely works. With the Frightful enchantment, I was at 120%. I mean, all three enchantments are really good, but I truly think the combination I have right now is pretty broken. Alright, we got it, the meg. It's at a plus 10% progress speed. That's actually insane. And look how fast I caught it. So the Oni Rod does have a passive to boost that progress speed up really fast. So now you can catch the meg like a regular fish. It's kind of crazy. When the meg first came out, everybody was struggling. But yeah, in the end, it's a really good fish rod. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got for today. So I think for the future, this might be my main fish rod to use. So all we gotta do now is get it golden. But if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.